Hi, my name is Eileen Hinrichs, and I'm a registered nurse here at Mount Sinai South Nassau Hospital. And I have almost 35 years experience as a nurse, and many of them here, almost 34 at this institution that I love. So I'm very happy to bring to you today some simple tips for stress management, because I'm sure we're all in need of them over these last couple of months. I know I have been. So a little bit about me. I'm a board-certified meditation specialist. I'm a board-certified holistic nurse, as integrative nurse coach, and I'm a certified yoga instructor, and I have experience with Reiki and Tai Chi. I've always loved to teach my patients, most of my experiences with cardiovascular patients, about how they can deal with situations, and have become very interested in the mind, body, and spirit connection, and how each of these parts of our body and spirit and our mind can affect your overall health and your happiness. I began to recognize my own stress levels as a nurse and their effects on my own life and my own health, and I began a journey to move towards self-care. Today I share with you these tools, and I share them with the staff and patients, and I'd like to share them with you. Simple tools to manage your stress and promote wellness. I'm sure we could all use a little stress management and relaxation techniques. So let's begin to define what is stress. Stress is an adaptive response to a perceived threat. The brain gets a signal, and this can be true or perceived, and it sets off a cascade of events and hormones that kick off a branch of our nervous system called the sympathetic nervous system, or you might have heard it called the fight or flight response or stress response. You experience this with an increased heart rate, increased blood pressure, dry mouth, maybe sweaty palms, nausea, maybe a pit in your stomach, tension in your muscles. And this is a survival or an adaptive response, and it's normal for dangerous situations, and it helps us to survive. But sometimes these reactions can become chronic stress reactions, and this can leave the body feeling imbalanced, and over time can really begin to break the body down and take the body out of ease. Think of the word dis-ease. Break it down. Dis and ease. It can lead to cardiovascular disease, stroke, autoimmune disease, diabetes, inflammation, GI problems, sleep disturbances, and it can affect our health and functioning. So this stress response can become our default response, and it can leave our body's stress management system overactivated. This and start to become chronic. Any stressors, big or small, can cause the same reaction and leave us feeling irritable, tired, angry, or withdrawn. So enough with the bad news. Let's talk about the good news. The good news is that there's something that we can do about this. There's another part of our nervous system called the parasympathetic nervous system. This helps us to restore balance and reset. Our body is always trying to get back to homeostasis, meaning balance. So the parasympathetic nervous system, or the relaxation response, sometimes called rest and digest, can help you to return to balance and proper functioning. There are many, many ways to relax and decrease stress. So the first step is to recognize that we need to relax, and we need to address our stress and our reactivity. So there's many ways that can work, but finding one that brings you joy and that you'll stick to is most important. The wonderful thing about the mind, body, and spirit connection is that when you create health in one part of your body and one part of the mind, body, and spirit connection, it can spill over into other aspects of your body and aspects of your life. And so let's talk about things that might be helpful to you for stress management. So there's exercise and movement, daily activities that fit into your lifestyle, such as adding stairs, a lunchtime break, music, dance, singing. These can really help to decrease stress. Hydration. Dehydration can cause the same stress response as the stress response. So drinking enough water is very important, particularly during these warm months. Eating mindfully, pausing, enjoying and preparing good foods, slowing down the way that you're chewing, aids better digestion and gut health. And adding fruits, vegetables, and eliminating foods in high glycemic index, which means processed foods, can really help to decrease stress levels as well. Nurturing your spirit. This is so important. By setting aside quiet time to rest, set aside worries and reflect, and set intentions can include things like meditation, yoga, tai chi, prayer, reflection, journaling, maybe being in nature, positive affirmations, and shifting from negative thoughts and perhaps repeating positive statements of affirmations such as, today I choose joy. I can start healthy habits. I can create a positive change. I'm doing my very best. These are examples of positive affirmations. Focusing on gratitude can also help. So picking 3 things daily, maybe before you go to bed to write them down, can begin to shift your mindset to a more positive approach. Why is this important? So today I'd like to focus on using the breath and meditation and breathing techniques to bring us and bring our nervous system into this relaxation response. It's so important in order to reset the body. The use of a consistent practice and beginning to shift the mind and the body from chronic stress response to a more peaceful and relaxed state. Taking a pause in your day can become a pillar of your health. So let's focus on breathing. Most of us only use the top 1/3 of our lungs, breathing into the chest and using shallow breaths. These shallow breaths don't deliver the body the oxygen they need to thrive. Deep, long breaths, by using the dome-shaped muscle called the diaphragm, which sits in the chest just below the ribs, and it separates the abdomen and the chest. As we breathe in, the diaphragm moves down, the belly expands, and the ribs come up and out. This is the inhale. As we exhale, the ribs come down and in, and everything softens. By engaging this diaphragm up and down, this dome-shaped muscle, and really working this muscle, we start to activate a nerve called the vagus nerve, and this helps to engage that parasympathetic or that relaxation response. So you might see this by a decrease in heart rate, your breath begins to slow, your blood pressure might come down, your muscles begin to relax, etc. So how do we do this? And why is it important? Weeks or 21 days, when you do something consistently for 21 days, it can really help you to bring a new habit into your life. So maybe by setting an alarm on your phone, or putting a sticky pad on your computer, or however you can begin to consistently, daily, bring this deep breathing into your life, using deeper, longer breaths, and using the diaphragm will help to decrease stress levels, promote relaxation and calm, and be a step towards health and wellness. So we're going to learn how to do some diaphragmatic breathing, some deep breathing, some very simple breathing techniques. and then we're going to go into a short meditation. Any of these things can be used separately or together, and you can rewatch this video and use that over the next 21 days or for your entire life, which would be great, using this and really incorporating this into your life. So you can submit questions to Facebook now through Facebook, and we'll answer them at the end if you have any questions. We'll answer them at the end of the presentation. So let's begin by getting ourselves into a comfortable seat. You can also do diaphragmatic breathing or meditation by laying on your back. So I am not going to lay on my back now, but we can use a chair. But if you're at home and you're comfortable, you can certainly lay on your back as well. And getting yourself into a comfortable seat. And I just want to show you what a comfortable seat might be and how that might change your meditation or your breath work. So breath work can be done any place, but we're going to come over to this nice chair with good support. Okay, so not a big cushy chair, although you can certainly do that in a comfortable, bigger chair, but so we're going to sit up straight in the chair. And I just wanted to show you how, and I'm going to come back over to the podium. And talk about how to do diaphragmatic breathing. So get yourself into that comfortable seat. If possible, close your eyes, or bring your eyes to a light gaze, a soft gaze, if closing your eyes is not comfortable. And just begin to notice your breath. Now, if you'd like to place your hands on your ribs, just below your chest, place your hands on your ribs. And as you're closing your eyes, just begin to notice as you inhale, the ribs come up and out. And as you exhale, the ribs come down and in. And just notice that for 3 breaths. Now begin to place your right hand on your chest, and as you breathe, begin to breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. And if you need to breathe out through your mouth, that's perfectly fine, but breathing in and out through the nose brings on the most relaxation. So place your hand on your chest, whichever hand you're comfortable with, and just begin to notice as you breathe in the rise of your chest on the inhale and the fall of your chest on the exhale. Breathing in, the chest rises. Breathing out, the chest falls. Now place the opposite hand on your lower belly. As you breathe in, begin to notice the breath from the tip of the nose down past your chest, and notice the hand on the belly beginning to rise as you deepen your breath, and your breath becomes longer and slower. Each time you inhale, the hand on the belly rises as you deepen the breath. And as you exhale, the belly softens, the ribs release and relax. This is called diaphragmatic breathing or belly breathing. There are a few simple breath techniques that we can use separately, utilizing our hands. So just begin to focus on your hands. Focus on the right hand. Focus on the left hand. Focus on both hands together. Begin to touch the tips of the thumb and the pointer together and take a breath in deeply into your belly and then exhale. Move now the thumb and the middle finger together, lightly touching. Breathe in deeply into the belly. As you exhale, relax and release the belly. Move the fingers to the thumb and the ring finger. As you breathe in, deepening, elongating the breath, and exhaling. And now move the thumb and the pinky together, breathing in and exhaling. So just a simple technique to focus on breath. You can even use the fingers to hold each hand on the opposite, or you can actually trace the breath as you breathe in, tracing up, pausing for a moment, and tracing down, whichever you're comfortable with. This works very well with children, using with your kids, maybe before they go to bed at night. So these are just simple techniques. So we're going to move into a meditation and breathing practice. And am I okay to go in the chair? Great. Okay, so we're going to move over into the chair for a moment. And sitting comfortably and in a position where your spine is elongated, so feeling the crown of your head kind of reaching up towards the ceiling. Want your neck too hyperextended, so just tilting the neck down, tilting the chin down slightly, just elongating the back of the neck. You can place your hands onto your thighs, and just the fact of expanding the spine in a straight manner will help the breath to and the lungs to expand correctly and energy to flow. So hands can be on your thighs and facing down or up, wherever you're comfortable. And feet should be flat on the floor. So this shouldn't be any strain. Sometimes you just might want to lean forward, lean back, side to side, and just get yourself into a comfortable position. Even again, closing your eyes. So let's begin noticing where the back body touches the chair, where your feet touch the ground, where your hands touch your thighs, and begin to notice any sounds in the room. Notice the air touching your skin. Allow your shoulders to drop away from your ears, relaxing the jaw, tilting the chin down slightly. And begin to notice your natural breath entering and exiting through the nostrils. Don't force or change the breath. Just invite your focus to be at the tip of your nose. Enjoying a gentle feeling of warm or cool air coming in through the nostrils as you inhale and out through the nostrils as you exhale. If you need to breathe through your mouth, certainly do that. Begin to bring your attention again to your chest, noticing the rise and the fall of the chest. Deepen your breath, slowing the breath and noticing the ribs as they expand up and out. And take 2 more of these beautiful, deep, nourishing breaths as the body begins to settle and feel more relaxed. Now we're going to scan the body for any areas of tension. Scanning slowly, starting at the crown of our heads, relaxing the forehead, relaxing all the muscles around your eyes, your nose, your cheeks, your tongue, the jaw. Allow your teeth to separate slightly, dropping the shoulders away from the ears, melting any tension down through the arms and out through the fingertips. Now focus on the area of the chest or the heart center. Bring ease and relaxation to all the muscles of the chest. Imagine delivering a beautiful, nourishing breath right into your heart center. Imagine your heart being cared for and massaged and warmed. On the exhale, releasing what's possible. Now move to the upper abdomen, softening and loosening all the muscles of the upper belly, the lower belly, sometimes where we hold feelings of worry. Allow this to melt any tension, the right side of your torso, the left side of your torso, the whole area of your belly. Imagine this feeling of tension or fatigue melting down into the pelvis, the hips, upper thighs, your calves, your feet, and out through the tips of your toes. Notice a sense of ease in the muscles and the whole front of your body. Notice the connection of your feet to the ground as we begin to notice the backs of the legs, easing the muscles of the lower legs, the calves, behind the knees, thighs, your sacrum, all the way up your spine, feeling more and more relaxed. The area between the shoulder blades, more and more relaxed. Tilting your chin down slightly, elongating the back of your neck, feeling relaxed and at ease. The back of your scalp, the crown of your head. Now begin to refine your breath, focusing on the area between your eyebrows and the tip of your nose. This is your area of intuition. Rest your attention and just notice your breath. Nothing to change, nothing to do, nowhere to be. Just notice the air as it comes in through the tip of the nose and exits through the tip of the nose, breathing back and forth. Rest here, inhaling and exhaling. And just enjoy the breath as your body is being breathed and cared for. As we enjoy a moment of stillness and quiet. Breathing in from the tip of the nose to the area between the eyebrows, and the area between the eyebrows to the tip of the nose. And the area between the eyebrows to the tip of the nose. And the area between the eyebrows to the tip of the nose. And the area between the eyebrows to the tip of the nose. And the area between the eyebrows to the tip of the nose. And the area between the eyebrows to the tip of the nose. And the area between the eyebrows to the tip of the nose. And the area between the eyebrows to the tip of the nose. And the area between the eyebrows to the tip of the nose. And the area between the eyebrows to the tip of the nose. And the area between the eyebrows to the tip of the nose. And the area between the eyebrows to the tip of the nose. And the area between the eyebrows to the tip of the nose. And the area between the eyebrows to the tip of the nose. And the area between the eyebrows to the tip of the nose. And the area between the eyebrows to the tip of the nose. And the area between the eyebrows to the tip of the nose. And the area between the eyebrows to the tip of the nose. And the area between the eyebrows to the And just stay with this breath for another moment. And when you're ready, you can begin to bring some movement back into your hands and feet. Notice the sounds in the room, the air on your body and your clothes touching your skin. Notice any sounds that are close to you and then sounds that are further away. And just bring your awareness back into the room. And when you're ready, you can start to flutter your eyes open. And if you'd like, this is another beautiful breathing technique you can use, is just take 3 breaths in by raising the hands over the head. So we're going to breathe in, bring the hands up and over the head, and then sigh it out 3 times. Breathing in, hands come up and over the head, really expanding our lungs, bringing a nice, slow, deep breath, and one more time, hands come up and over the head, and sigh it out. So just notice how you're feeling at this moment. And just know by improving the quality of your breaths we take and setting aside space and time for quiet reflection, you may find that consistently spending a few minutes a day will make it easier for you to relax and achieve a clearer mind, even if life doesn't slow down and you still have a lot on your plate. You don't need any fancy gadgets, memberships. It's free, it's available. And sometimes using deep breathing and relaxation techniques can be the difference between being stressed in a situation or approaching it with a feeling of calm. So take a moment to breathe daily. Maybe while waiting in line, maybe while petting your dog or cat, maybe watch your dog's or your pet's breath. Animals breathe into their belly. So if you can take their cue and watch their breath, you can start to slow your breath. Children too, babies also breathe into their bellies. So watching a baby breathe, they're very relaxed. In the shower maybe, or on your lunch break. In your car before you leave to drive, don't do this while you're driving, but while you're in your car, or maybe after work before you enter your house, take these beautiful deep breaths at the end of your day. Maybe while folding laundry, you get the idea. Just bring it into your life daily. Perhaps begin to journal and notice how you feel before and after. And that will tell you if this is something that's working for you. So our breath is our natural tool, and it's the bridge that can help to tap into our body's own natural resources. So if we have any questions, we can take them. If not, I think we'll end our practice today, and I hope everybody enjoyed the practice and begins to use it daily. Again, I challenge you to do this for 21 days, and I think you'll feel a difference in your stress level, and then hopefully beyond. And I thank you very much for this opportunity, and peace to everybody.